civilians to leave, according to Russia. John Glenn, the first American astronaut to orbit the Earth, has died at the age of 95. And McDonald's is moving its non-US tax headquarters to the UK from Luxembourg.
It's 9:01.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
KLEK 102.5 FM, good morning to you on your Friday. It's December 9th, 2016. This is Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. And today we have a bunch of young men in the studio today, and I'm happy to have these gentlemen in the studio with us today because one of the main complaints today is that there's not enough youth engagement in Jonesboro. There's not enough people of the younger generation, the millennials as you call them, that are actually trying to do something positive. Well, we actually have that positive example in the studio today. We have Mr. D'Angelo Clark, Mr. Aaron Allen, and Mr. Danny Williams. They represent the Gentlemen and Ladies Maintaining Order organization. They are a group of young men and women. Unfortunately, we couldn't have any of the female members join us today, but these young men are going to talk to us today about how they, as younger people, are trying to make a difference in the Jonesboro community. So we definitely welcome you all to the studio today.
All right. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Morning.
All right. So I want to say thank you for joining us. D'Angelo and I have had some back and forth conversation trying to get him booked on the show because I've been watching some things that you all have been doing around the community, and I feel that the community needs to be more aware of the positivity that is going on. So first of all, we want to start with each of you giving a brief description about yourself, where you're from, and like how you got involved into this organization. Start with D'Angelo.
Hello, good morning. My name is D'Angelo Clark, and I'm the founder of Gentlemen Ladies Maintain Order. And the reason we had established it is because we wanted to see a difference in our community. We wanted to show the youth a positive vibe instead of seeing the negative all the time.
Okay.
I'm originally from Parkin, Arkansas. I've been staying in Jonesboro for the past 12 years.
So I'm sure you've seen quite a bit of things that have in those 12 years. You've seen some ups, downs, lefts, and rights, and you've seen some areas where where you felt you want to make a difference.
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty, Mr. Aaron.
Good morning. I'm Aaron Allen. I'm originally from Osceola, Arkansas. I've been living in Jonesboro for like the last 5 years, and I got in tune with this Gentlemen Ladies Maintaining Order because the kids these days need someone to help them out in the future because some of them just feel like the streets are what they need, but they need a big brother or a big sister type of help in their life because some of them don't have fathers in their life, so that's what we're here for.
And I feel like a lot of them are glorifying what they see on TV, what they hear on the radio, and they think, oh, that's what life is all about. They don't know the story behind all of that stuff, and so they're going about trying to get those things in the wrong way. So,
right.
Ready, Mr. Danny.
Good morning. My name is Danny Williams. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois.
Okay.
I've been living in Jonesboro for about 18 years now, and I'm a member of the community. And I joined because of the simple fact that I see a lot of young kids out here doing things, robbing and stealing, and I feel like if I can make it better for them, then why not? Because I was a young kid once and I did them same things, but as I grew older, I seen a change in life, and I feel that with help, these young guys can do the same thing.
Yes.
All right, let me bring us back to Mr. Allen. You mentioned that several young men don't have father figures, and you all have stepped in that role. Did either of you all grew up without a father figure, and if so, how did that impact your life as well as your decision to form this organization?
Yes, actually, yes, I was 21 before I started originally just communicating with my father a lot, and it took me to go to jail, and when I got back home, he was like, oh, well, we need to sit down and talk, and and it just went from there. He was trying to get me to do what I need to do, but it was too late, and it wasn't too late, so now as I experienced that in life, we see kids or teenagers at this age now, and I can look at a lot of them was following my footsteps and don't know them. Like I have family members, so I sit and talk to them or try to let them know, look, no, I did this, what you're doing. It's a whole better opportunity from what, even with the like the internet system and stuff like that. We didn't have them coming up, so the whole generation had changed, so now it's a lot that they can get that we couldn't get coming up, and it was a big issue back then. So,
any other gentlemen want to chime in?
Yeah, my name Danny. Yes, I grew up without a father too. It was me, my mother, and 3 other siblings, and I kind of like veered off for the simple fact sometimes I'd be like, well, it's just me, because all my other brothers and sisters was young, so I started doing other things outside of the house. And I used to always say, well, I ain't got no father, but I used to see my friends with daddies and they doing things, and it kind of upsetted me and kind of turned me into another type of person, because I feel like that didn't nobody care for me as I was young. So right now is what I'm trying to do to keep the other kids, from doing the same thing that I did. Because even though if you don't have a father, you still got people out here in the community who care for you and who willing to do the things that a father will do for you.
That's right.
We are speaking with D'Angelo Clark, Aaron Allen, and Danny Williams of Gentlemen and Ladies Maintaining Order. So, gentlemen, the question that I have, 10 years old. He passed. Do I need to turn the mics off? Like I said, gotta watch those ringtones. But while he does that, what I was saying is my father passed away of cancer. My mom and dad had cancer at the same time, so I also know what it's like to grow up without the father. So let's go ahead and transition into how Gentlemen and Ladies Maintaining Order are filling in that gap, that role for these young men and these young ladies, because it is Gentlemen and Ladies Maintaining Order. How are the young men and young women in this organization stepping up to fill that role in these young people's lives?
We're stepping up in their lives by showing them a better influence in life. Letting them know that somebody do love you. Because a lot of times children are only joining the streets because they're losing that love at home. Okay. And they're fighting for it, but nobody's really paying attention. Like a person once told me, you can sit down with a child and they'll tell you anything you want to know. So if you ain't got nobody there to listen to you and show you no guidance, you're going to be lost out here.
So how do you reach out to how do you find these young people? Does someone refer them to you, or just from your interactions with the community, you see someone, you're like, okay, let me reach out to this young person? How do you find them?
We walk up to them and talk to them.
Okay.
I mean, we're really in the community.
Okay.
We ain't just sitting back waiting on somebody to call us. That phone call can be too late. We basically out here trying to save lives.
Okay. So just riding up and down, or just in your daily life, you see someone, or you may hear something about someone doing something they shouldn't be doing. And so you was like, okay, let me go find this kid and reach out to them.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I want to back it up just a little bit. Let's talk about how long the organization has been in existence. And then what really made you decide, okay, let me put this together. Let me organize this in a manner and then reach out to other young people, other, men and ladies to get involved.
We started building in 2012. Me and a brother that's no longer with us right now. But in 2013.
D'Angelo, pull that mic a little closer to you. Bend it down just a little bit. There you go.
All right, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. Me and a brother that's no longer with us, we started building in 2012.
Okay.
But in 2013, we got more established.
Okay.
As we were growing, we were telling ourselves, all right, if we gonna really do this, we gotta work on ourselves first. For when they see us, our actions and attitude and behavior reflect exactly what we're saying we're doing.
Okay. Would you say that your faith, and not to say religion, people get faith and religion.
Well, you can say spirituality.
Okay.
Yes,
Spirituality. Do you feel that it plays a big role in how you all conduct business with the organization?
Yes, ma'am. But I try not to use too much spirituality or religion in the business.
Okay.
Because you might deal with somebody that's not a religious type.
Okay.
And of course, we got a Facebook shout out. This comes from Colby Parker. He says, "Listening is a great point, guys."
All right.
Love, brother.
Thank you, Kobe, for checking in.
And of course, if you would like to check in, you can leave a comment on our Facebook live stream. If you know anyone who would like to know more about this organization, you can also share our live stream as well. Or you can give us a call at 870-277-1080. Once again, that phone number is 870-277-1080. We are speaking with D'Angelo Clark, Aaron Allen, and Danny Williams of the Gentlemen and Ladies Maintaining Order organization.
Okay. I want to talk about your mission, how your organization is outlined. I was kind of eavesdropping on you guys a little earlier talking about, so I'm sorry. Some of your guidelines, your principles, and things that you stand on. And then, do you have regular meetings, how they're set up, things of that nature. So kind of give us a rundown on how things work.
Yeah, we have a lot of private meetings,
Okay.
so we can sit down and take notes and make plans for the future on what we need to do to continue to better ourselves and the kids, and do what we need to do for the community also. As far as might set up a scheduled date on a weekend when we're not all busy with our families to do a little community cleanup, or set up something for like a community barbecue for the kids with the playhouses. Like we helped a brother Quincy did it a back to school thing, and we pitched in with him and got the bouncer houses for the kids and passed out like over 100 backpacks.
That's wonderful.
So we try to stay involved even with other brothers that's in the community. It's a lot of good brothers out there that be wanting to do things with us or other individuals, and so we just like brother D'Angelo said, we just get out and try to communicate with other brothers or sisters that willing to do something with the community but don't have the full backup or full potential to do everything. So we come in, we help them, and we have people that help us. So.
Well, I know one of the events you all had a while back, I think it was maybe a summer or two ago, myself and my guy DJ Sharkzilla, we came out and provided music for you guys. It was over at University Lions Park. We have another Facebook shout out to Roy Davis.
Well, his name is Roy D. Davis. I don't know why I got that.
Well, I'm just going by what I see.
Shout out, brother Roy.
I'm just going by what I see on the live feed.
Alrighty, so let's talk about the ladies' involvement. Since I'm the only girl here, I gotta hold it down for the ladies. So let's talk about the ladies' involvement in the organization. What role do they play?
I mean, it's no big eyes and little U's. The same thing we do, you can do also.
Okay, so do you reach out to young girls and Lord knows I've seen my share of young girls out there in the streets that are doing some things that, they don't realize that they're getting a name just because it hasn't been brought to their attention.
And then you also, have the young single mothers that need help as well.
Right.
So, what are some things that you all do to help the young girls or say single mothers?
We start by women that have been in that lifestyle, that have really been in the streets.
Okay.
Try to get them to connect with them.
Okay. Now let's be real here, because some people they hear in the streets, and we don't like to sugarcoat things. But we don't want to be so graphic. But when you say in the streets, like drug dealing or prostitution or gangbanging or petty crime,
you can add all of them in there.
Okay.
They call it prostitution now, I mean, they're doing whatever they can to pay their bills. They just going the wrong way.
Okay. So what about single parents with young children, especially young boys? I have a 19-year-old son, and I know I could use all the help. Sometimes, even now, I could use some help because he thinks mama don't know anything. I know nothing. I've never been there. I've never been young before. So
I was like that at my age. I was when I was actually 16, and my mom is me. I got two twin sisters and a little brother, so I'm the oldest.
okay.
And I got to that point where I thought I knew everything, but my mom did what she could do, So then it's got to the where, okay, well, I'm the father in this house now, so I'm helping my mom take care of my little sisters and brothers. But with single mothers like around here, it was maybe a couple years ago around Christmas, and when that one lady, Jakayla, rest in peace, she had got it was a robbery and she got killed.
Okay.
And we got her son. It was around Christmas time. Matter of fact, we got her son
Clothing.
Yeah, we got him a couple, jackets, some shoes, a scarf and hat, and took it to him. So we try to, we do what we can. As long as someone give us the attention or give us a notice ahead of time, we willing to help the little kids and the single mothers, or whoever, single fathers, So
they helped us out a lot though, because that showed our community that we really involved with a person, no matter what their situation is.
Okay. All right, Danny, you might have quiet. Do you want to jump in and say something? We don't want to leave you out.
Yeah, left me out. I was just listening in. But like I say, for all the young ladies out there that's thinking they have to do certain things to provide for their family, we are here to help y'all. If y'all need anything, y'all know where we located at. Y'all got phone numbers. We all have Facebook pages. It don't take nothing to hit us in the inbox and let us know that y'all in need or y'all need a little help or something like that. We are here to provide, not only for our families but for families in need, kids. I was just talking to Miss Allen the other day about something going on. Well, I guess they got something going on this month for Christmas.
Okay.
Giveaway. And if parents need clothes, stuff like that, we're here to help.
And you mentioned about hitting up on Facebook. There is a Facebook page, Gentlemen and Ladies Maintain Order. So find that page and like that page. And again, you can inbox them on that page if you need information or if you need help or just simply someone to talk to. I think one thing that may be helpful is, sometimes with some of these young men and some of these young women, people like myself and Quabila and maybe the older adults, they may not feel I said older than them. Both of us are older than 21 or teenagers. But the point I'm getting at is they may not feel comfortable talking to us. But these are people that they see that are in their neighborhoods. They've been there. They've done that. They offer a unique perspective. So they may feel more comfortable reaching out to them as opposed to someone like you or me or anybody else in the community. So that page is out there, Gentlemen and Ladies Maintaining Order. And once again, shout out to everybody. And a couple more Facebook shout outs. Dwayne Harden says good morning to you all, and Kobe Parker says, are you doing anything for Christmas? We'll come back to that question, but let's go to the phones. KLEK.
Good morning.
Hey, Miss Farrell.
Good morning to all your guests. I can't remember everybody's name, but hello.
Hello, how you doing?
It's D'Angelo Clark, Aaron Allen, and Danny Williams.
Okay. Well, I'm a senior citizen, so you can talk to me if you need to talk to somebody that might know a little bit more than Mr. LeGrange and Mrs. Quabito. I am the proud grandmother of four grandsons. So I kind of know a little bit about what boys and young men do. I would like to invite you first to be my guest in January. One or all of you, whichever wants to come, the whole group at the NJNI. We're having a meeting.
The North Jonesboro Neighborhood Initiative.
North Jonesboro Neighborhood Initiative. We're having a meeting in January. The date,
January 5th.
What is that date?
January 5th at 5:30 at the E. Boone Watson Center.
I did write it down. Can y'all write that down?
Once again, it's January 5th, 5:30 p.m. at the E. Boone Watson Center. It's the North Jonesboro Neighborhood Initiative. And I will echo Ms. Farrell's sentiments. That's definitely an organization you all need to get involved with because it's trying to bring together everybody that wants to make North Jonesboro a better place. And that was one of the things that was discussed last night is getting the youth involved, youth engagement. And I think Gentlemen and Ladies Maintaining Order in partnership with the NJNI could definitely help to fulfill that mission.
Yeah, we would like for you guys to be there if you can.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
we need to know we're not young. I'm a little older than they. Well, quite a bit older, I would say, than they are. And we don't know, even my grandchildren, what the real deal is, what you want in your communities and what kind of leadership that we can give you if we can, and what you can show us about the millenniums. So we're going to welcome you to that, and I'm very proud of each and every one of you for stepping out and doing what you do. And be careful, because you know you're a black man, and we know what's going on in the world, and we pray every day for all of you that you'll be safe and protected.
Thank you very much. You have a blessed day, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Miss Nora.
Take care, Miss Farrell, and of course, we echo those. I mean, it's definitely not easy being an African American male in today's society. So definitely, our thoughts and prayers go out to you. And with that, we're gonna get ready to go to break. We are speaking with D'Angelo Clark, Aaron Allen, and Danny Williams. So, gentlemen and ladies, maintain order. When we come back from break, we will answer Kobe Parker's question: are you guys doing anything for Christmas? We'll answer that on the other side of the break. Listen to KLEK 102.5 FM.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
When was the last time you found yourself caught in a storm? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. Thunderstorms here in Florida come and go, often very quickly. But what about the storms in our lives, the ones that don't disappear so easily? Anxiety can be one of those storms, and it's more common than we think. In fact, anxiety affects 40 million adults in America, about 18% of our population. Recently, some of my friends shared with me their battles with anxiety. So, what can you do if you experience anxiety? First, talk to a trusted friend or doctor about your struggle. Second, practice relaxation techniques to use when anxious thoughts begin clouding your mind. For more on how to deal with anxiety, visit my blog at markmerrill.com. Remember, your family first.
Family Minute is made possible by the Kappa Nu Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization committed to service to all mankind. Kappa Nu Omega Alpha Kappa Alpha on Facebook.
Support for KLEK is brought to you by
Tax Time is here at Car Today, the original buy here, pay here dealer. New Car Today General Manager Sean Corn.
With new inventory available daily, whatever you're looking for, we've got it.
Located on Stadium Boulevard just south of the 63 bypass, Tax Time is the time to drive at Car Today. Car Today.
From the KLEK Community Calendar, Christ Ambassadors Ministries International presents Spiritual Preparation Conference, December 18th through the 23rd, time at 7 o'clock p.m. The conference will take place at Christ Ambassadors Ministries International, 5114 East Nettleton Avenue in Jonesboro. The featured speakers will be Brother Wendell Smith, Reverend Dr. Greg Ota, Bishop Ani and First Lady Jacob, Reverend Wesley Cole, Pastor Rosemary, Sister Carolyn Williams, and Pastor Albert Dyer. The scripture is Galatians, the 5th chapter, the 16th through 18th verses. More information is available via Bishop Ani Jacob, phone number 870-623-4013.
KLEK 102.5 FM wants to be active in the community. If you or your organization is hosting a community service event, we would like to know about it and be a part of it. KLEK will promote your event on air, online, and on social media. KLEK personalities may also attend the event and provide music and or entertainment. Certain restrictions and availability may apply. If you or your organization would like to partner with KLEK to make the Jonesboro community a better place, call 870-277-1080 or email us at klek@klekfm.org. In order for a community announcement or church announcement to be aired on KLEK 102.5 FM, we ask that the announcement be sent at minimum 1 week in advance. Thank you for supporting KLEK 102.5 FM.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And we're back on Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM with our guests D'Angelo Clark, Aaron Allen, and Danny Williams of the Gentlemen and Ladies Maintain Order. We've been talking about their organization and some of the positive things that they're doing in the community, which brings us to a question that was asked before we went to break from our Facebook live stream from Kobe Parker. Are you guys doing anything for Christmas? So just let the community know what your upcoming plans are, and then talk about some of the things that you all have done in the past.
Okay. At first, we're gonna put together something and do something for the homeless at the Salvation Army, and give away some thermals, tops and bottoms, because it's getting very cold outside. And I think Brother Danny said we're gonna probably give away some more food, sack lunches or something around that time also. So I'll let him speak on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be like we did for Thanksgiving. We're gonna be giving away plates. Well, it's not gonna be plates. It's gonna be sack lunches. But like Brother Allen said, we're gonna start at the Salvation Army. Then after we leave the Salvation Army, we're gonna be going to Club Ballers. That's an establishment that I own. It's a private car club, and we try to help out the community there too, along with gentlemen and ladies maintaining order.
Okay.
Sometime with here in the next week or so, we're gonna put together a sack lunch giveaway. We're not for sure on the date right now, but we will be posting flyers and letting everybody know what day it is and what time. So if anybody's willing to come out there and eat, everything's free. Come out there, enjoy yourself, listen to a little music, bring the kids, have something for the kids also, and we're gonna try to do
inside or outside.
It's gonna be inside. It's gonna be a little cold out there. I'm a low blood person. I like to stay warm at all times. But we're gonna try to do something else too for the kids. As of now, we have a raffle going on, and we're gonna be doing a raffle. Once we leave here, we're gonna be calling everybody who's bought raffle tickets to raffle off bikes that we got, and we're gonna be doing something else for the kids, a raffle. We'll try to put together something. We're just not familiar with what we're gonna do right now, but it's gonna be sometime this month. Hopefully for Christmas, we're gonna do another raffle and do some giveaways then too.
And of course, when we get the information, we'll get the word out, and we'll get it on our social media with all of the pertinent details on how you can participate, or if you need or if you're hungry and need one of these sack lunches, on how you can get one.
All right, so let's talk about some of the past events, because you all really did it big for Thanksgiving.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we did.
All right, whoever want to jump in?
Y'all don't be nervous, man.
Okay. Well, I haven't been with Gentlemen and Ladies Maintaining Order for that long, but from the time that I have been with them, Thanksgiving, we got turkey, dressing, basically mainly things. We ain't get no chillings, I don't know why though, but
Okay.
but yeah, we did a 50 plate giveaway at the Salvation Army located on Fisher Street. Passed out 50 plates to the people in need, and also after that we went back to my establishment, Club Ballers, and passed out more plates.
Oh, wow. Because I remember seeing a flyer on Facebook that initially y'all were just going to do 50 plates, but you were blessed to do even more.
Yeah, we ended up doing 100.
That is wonderful. So that means someone else from the community stepped up to help you all, or you all just saw that there was an extra need and were able to do more?
I got a friend of mine, and he stays at the Salvation Army, and he had asked me about it, and I ran it past the guys and asked them about what can we do about that, and they took initiative and went on ahead and went up to the Salvation Army and see what they can do about that, and the lady supported us in the matter and said we can come up there, so that's how we end up doing that.
That's wonderful. Do we have a caller?
Yeah, we have Ms. Farrell online.
I need, this is Norma Farrell again. I'm not social media so much active in that right now, but how can we get in contact with you? I don't have Facebook.
So what are some other, do you have an email address, or?
I have an email. Do they have one?
Do you have an email would you like to give out?
Yes, ma'am. This is D'Angelo Clark. I have an email address for you.
Okay.
You have pencil and paper?
Yes, I do.
Slick Memphis 23.
Okay, you got to slow it down.
Now I'm going to spell it out for him.
Yeah, spell it out, yeah.
Slick, S-L-I-C-K.
Okay.
Memphis with a Z.
MENPHIZ.
start over. You said Z-E-N?
Okay, it's
MEMPHIZ23.
Okay.
Miss Farrell.
Phone number.
Miss Farrell, I'm gonna email it to you too.
You got that information to me?
I'm gonna do it right now. I'm pulling it in my phone right now.
Okay. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about the millennials. Everybody's not social media active, so we got people out here that want to want to help you and may need your help, but we need to get to you.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
now D'Angelo,
all the information that the senior citizens need, give it to us.
Yes, ma'am. We'll make sure you get the information.
Okay, you said.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You said Slick Memphis with a Z23@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm on my phone emailing Miss Farrell now.
So if anyone out there listening or watching, if you would like to get in touch with D'Angelo, Aaron, or Danny, you can email them. Do you have a phone? We don't want you to give out your personal number, but unless you want to, do you have a phone number that people can also reach you at?
Yes, I can. I give them one of my numbers.
Okay, I'm gonna include this in the email as well, so I'm ready for when you give it out.
It's 870-549-2266.
Okay. And so that was 870-549-2266.
Yes, ma'am.
So if anyone has any questions concerning the organization, please reach out to these gentlemen. They'll be happy to answer any of your questions. If you would like to make a donation to them so they can help more people in the community, I'm sure they'll take anything. So what are some things that if someone does want to make a donation, what are some things that you are taking right now?
Well, I mean, since it's being December and close to Christmas, I mean, toys, because we're going to also try to do a coat drive or a toy drive or something for the kids. I mean, we try to get from the smaller kids up, you know, the one that's like really in the need. You know, we don't want no one trying to take advantage of us, because we're not going to try to take advantage of the next person. Okay. So we trying to help the willing that's needing at the time. So it's just whatever be a blessing to us for us to bless someone else.
Alrighty. So have y'all thought about partnering with, maybe in the future, partnering with some of these agencies that work directly with children that are in foster care, or, just children that provide services for children, like, Families Inc. or something like that? Have y'all thought about possibly linking up somewhere down the line,
Yeah, future plans.
Okay.
We're trying to get involved in every avenue possible.
Okay.
We want to be the #1 non-profit in Northeastern Arkansas.
Y'all right now. You got some big shoes to try to fill.
I got a team with me.
Okay. So what are some of your other goals that you're trying to accomplish through the organization? He has like a long list of things.
First, I want to go with some of the things we have done.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's back up. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
And you're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We're speaking with D'Angelo Clark, Aaron Allen, and Danny Williams from Gentlemen and Ladies Maintaining Order from right here in Jonesboro.
All right, some of the things that we have done over the past couple of years, we have did community cleanups, community cookouts, stopped the Valentine's marches. We have passed out roses for Valentine's Day. We have did several back-to-school bashes. We have helped families that were in need. We have did trick or trunk, turkey drive, as well as Thanksgiving dinner, toy drive, as well as Christmas dinners. And our fundraisers that we do are car washes, bikes, TVs, perfumes, food, spas, haircuts, braids.
Y'all done a little bit of everything. We got some Facebook shout outs while D'Angelo gets his notes together. Shout out to Blue Magic, Dwayne Harden, and of course again Roy Davis, Kobe Parker, and we got Veronica Clark. She's got a few comments. Veronica says, "So proud of my brother D'Angelo. Good job. Love you all's progress." And where's my shout out? Well, shout out to you, Miss Veronica Clark.
I want to back up and talk about the Stop the Violence, because I actually saw a picture and a banner you all had. So let's talk about what that event was all about. How was it, birthed?
That event came from, what was that, last summer before last? It was a lot of shooting and murdering going on. Okay. I mean, when you went to your workplace, that's the only thing you were hearing people talk about, especially me living on the north side. It was like we were like, it was looking like that side of town really needs some help. And I already knew how they was looking at me. I was like, man, got with my brothers, and I was like, we have to do something. A rally really don't get too much attention. You do a march, it's gonna stop traffic. People gonna see you. That was one of our biggest events in 2015 because we made K8 News and Jonesboro Sun that year.
Okay.
So it really put us out there for us, the city and state too.
Okay, so what was the purpose behind, like, what was your overall goal behind the Stop the Violence March? What message were you trying to send?
Put the guns down.
Okay. So there's a better way to fight, or there's better yet, no. There's a better way to solve things
besides violence. You said they put the hands up.
I didn't mean to say fight. I'm sorry. We're not encouraging anyone to fight.
No.
Do not handle your business in a violent manner, please.
Be proactive and not reactive.
Well, and you could even say like what Chief Elliott says, people need to learn to talk to each other and not at each other.
Right.
Got another shout out. Veronica Clark says, thank you. Well, you're welcome, Veronica.
So hopefully, with your organization, you are reaching people and encouraging them to, okay, let's try to handle our business in a more mature manner. Let's not be so quick to pop off, as the young people say, be so hot-headed. Let's calm down. Let's take a step back. Okay, how can we handle this in a better manner? Because too many lives are lost because someone is so quick to react other emotion.
A lot of things like that come from your friends and people in the community influencing the fight.
Okay.
And egging it on. Instead of someone taking the initiative to be like, hey man, we need to get them together. Sit down and talk about it. You're going to hear about it before it even starts.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody going to have to be the bigger person.
They're going to have to.
Veronica says these men need a place in the office. Well, Veronica, what office are you talking about? You can reply in the comments.
Alrighty.
Appreciate your support.
Alright, so then you talked about you passed out roses, flowers. So
for Valentine's Day, you all
yeah, this is Valentine's Day.
So it was just to help make some young ladies feel good.
Make them feel good. I mean, some people ain't got no male figure or even a friend.
Okay.
Let them know we appreciate what you're doing as a mother or as a lady.
And Valentine's Day is not just for lovers. It could be just for your friends. So I'll be looking for a rose next year.
And Veronica explains government and mayor's office. So what, in response to Veronica's comment, what I will recommend to you gentlemen is start attending the city council meetings. Find out what is going on in government. Go to the mayor's office. Ask for an appointment with the mayor. I can say personally from experience that Mayor Parent is approachable. Of course, you have to get an appointment because he's a busy man. But you can get an appointment with him and sit down and talk. And he will be willing to hear what you have to say. And talk to your city councilman and your ward and let them know what you're doing so that you can get that city support. I mean, we do have people in leadership in the community that does care, but again, you gotta let them know that you guys are out there and that you are trying to make a difference in the community. I mean, this is a good start, and we're happy to have you here on this platform. But that is definitely one of the next steps by reaching out to these city officials. And thank you to Keita Pearson for sharing our video.
And I know during the past election time, I try to encourage everybody to get more involved in local government. I live on the north side too, so we need to get to know who's representing us at city council meetings. We need to get to know our aldermen and let our voices be heard. That's the only way change is going to happen. And so I do hope that you all get to, know who's representing us. And I want to see you all make some more strides within the city. I want to see, you say you want to be the biggest and the best, so it's time to
We are going to be the biggest and the best.
All right.
We're going to challenge the city this year. This summer coming up, we want to call out the mayor, the fire department, all the heads. We want to do a Stop the Violence parade.
Okay.
No one has done it, so we're going to do it.
Well, I'm gonna give your name to call right now when y'all get up there. Call Cassie Brandon at the Jonesboro Police Department. She is the community outreach and recruiting officer. That is what she has been hired to do community things like that. So since you all issued a challenge, I'm gonna name drop Sergeant Cassie Brandon at JPD. Give her a call and tell her you want to have a stop the violence. What you said, parade?
Let's make it big. Let's
give her a call. I'm sure that she will have JPD there.
All right. If anybody else have any questions or comments, please give us a call at the station, 870-277-1080. I'm sure these young men will be happy to answer any questions that you have.
Got another Facebook shout out. Y'all got Facebook blowing. Shout out to Keita Person, D'Angelo. You guys can do it. Well, definitely got some community support, and of course, we will do what we can here at KLEK to help you connect, even if it's just connecting you with other people that can assist you guys on your mission.
Yes, sir. We would like to also add that.
And hold up, and we got a phone call. KLEK, who's this?
Yeah, this your boy Antonio Peters, man. I want to get a shout out to my boy D'Angelo, man. What's up with it?
What's going on, D'Angelo? We got a shout out for you.
Appreciate it, man.
Already.
Thank you for listening.
All right.
And of course, if you'd like to call, the phone number is 870-277-1080. Once again, that phone number is 870-277-1080. We are speaking with D'Angelo Clark, Aaron Allen, and Danny Williams of the Gentlemen and Ladies Maintaining Order organization. As you see, these are young men that are trying to make a difference in the community. They want to make this community a better place, and that is what Community Conversations is all about, providing a forum to people, as the guy says at the intro and outro, people who want to make the city of Jonesboro a better place. I don't have that nice deep voice like he got.
D'Angelo, you were going to make a comment before the call came in?
Yeah. Like I said before, we are going to be the face of the NEA. We already have Osceola, Arkansas with us too. That was a second major event we did. We did 2 cleanups in one day. We started in Jonesboro and we went to Osceola, Arkansas. After the cleanup, it was a guy from the city council looking for us, and he wanted
to. So we got another call. KLEK, who's this? KLEK, you on the air?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. What's your name?
My name is Veronica Clark.
Right.
I was on y'all live.
All right, well now you're live on the air.
I had to get off my live to say I had to give my shout out. I'm so proud of him and his brothers behind him for doing such a great job. I mean, this is just the beginning. I just hope that they take the next step and move forward.
All right, well, we certainly think, and I believe these young men and women will definitely do a good job and to make the community proud.
Oh, yeah, I believe in them. I especially believe in my brother.
All right, well, I mean, and that's what it's all about. I mean, you need to support a family when you go on an endeavor like this. Family is very important because a lot of, again, like I said in the beginning, a lot of these young men and young women, they don't have family. So, family doesn't necessarily have to be blood. Family is about those that hold you near and dear to your heart.
Of course. We've been through too much. He got some weight on his shoulders that I know he can push through.
Well, like I said,
so ain't nothing holding him back. We done been through too much not to progress.
So you got him all up in his feelings now.
He got me shaking too. I'm finna hang up.
All right, Veronica, we thank you for the call. All right, we got another call, so we're gonna go right back to the phones. KLEK.
Hey, this is Norma Farrell again.
Hey, Miss Farrell.
I was wanting to know, have the young gentlemen reached out to the alternative school? We have a lot of problem youth there.
That's a great question, Miss Farrell. Are you all doing anything with Success School? We got about 30 seconds, so what we're gonna do?
Okay, I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna hang up then.
All right, what we're gonna do, because I don't want to have to cut y'all answer. So when we come back on the other side of the break, I want to ask you all Mrs. Farrell's question. What are you guys doing with those students at Success School? Because those are students who definitely could use the help of an organization like that. You are listening to Community Conversations with our guests D'Angelo Clark, Aaron Allen, and Danny Williams. This is KLEK 102.5 FM.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. Our Think Wealthy quote of the week comes from John Rogers, founder of Ariel Investments, one of the nation's largest black-owned asset management firms.
My father had started buying stocks for me, every birthday and every Christmas after I was 12. So I learned to get comfortable with the markets and have total confidence in my ability to pick stocks and sell stocks and do the right things.
Rogers is a great example of what happens when we invest in the financial education of our children at an early age. In order to build wealth that sustains itself from generation to generation, we must make financial literacy in our homes, our churches, and other community institutions a priority. But it all starts with you. What are you teaching your kids about money?
Think long term, stay the course, and not let all the short term noise pull them out of the market exactly the wrong time or pull them back in at exactly the wrong time.
I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to uncompromising commitment to communities, service, leadership, empowerment. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Blues Live for 5 at Legends 1025. Only $5 admission. Saturday, December 17th, 8 o'clock p.m. Featuring from Dallas, Texas, Lerone Powers.
What's the name of that thing? Could only last night.
Lerone Powers.
And is the mother, but don't you get caught. You're gonna have to pay the cost.
Performing all of his hits.
Ain't nothing but a party.
Lerone Powers. Don't miss it. Blues Live for 5 at Legends 1025. Saturday, December 17th, 8 o'clock p.m. Only $5 admission. This event is a KLEK fundraiser.
Experience the joy with Bishop Adrian R. Rogers of Fullness of Joy Church, 3307 Ray Street, Jonesboro, Arkansas, 72401.
Do you like the music you hear on KLEK 102.5 FM? Do you like the educational programming that we provide? Do you like the service we provide to the community? Do you like having a station to finally call your own that represents you? If so, please stop by or call any of our underwriters or sponsors that you hear on KLEK and tell them thank you for their support. The support of our underwriters and sponsors is vital for us to stay on the air, so be sure to let them know that you thank them for their support.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And we're back on Community Conversation with our guests, D'Angelo Clark, Aaron Allen, and Danny Williams of the Gentlemen and Ladies Maintaining Order. Before we went to break, we had a question from Mrs. Norma Farrell, and she wanted to know what is the organization doing for the young men and young women at Success School. So we're going to go ahead and pick up from there.
That's one of our future plans for 2017. We want to get involved much as possible with Success before we go to the juvenile center, because if we can break the cycle at Success, then we can stop them from going to juvenile, to the county, to the penal.
Man, we definitely don't want to see any of our young people end up, well, definitely in jail, because then they get a record, and then it stays with them throughout their life. They get labeled, and then it's harder for them to, it's not impossible, but it's harder for them to kind of shake that label sometime once people have seen them in certain situations. I try to teach that to my son all the time. You got to be careful what you do out there in the street, because people are watching you, and now that he's a little older, people know that he's my son. I'm trying to do something positive on this end, and if he's out there doing stupid stuff, it kind of reflects back and forth. So
right.
definitely don't want him to miss out on even possibly getting a good job or, you know, opening some other doors for himself because he's doing stupid stuff.
And we'll get a couple of Facebook shout outs. Kobe Parker says, Veronica, that's love. And Kobe says, don't cry, D'Angelo, LOL.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And I'm on the video seeing the little like signs and hearts fly all over the place.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we're a popular group.
Well, we really thank you all for all of the love out there. And I'm happy that we were able to provide this platform for you gentlemen to share more about your organization.
And for those of you watching the video, share this on your timeline because we want people in the community to know what these young men and young women are doing. So if you are, for all of those who have commented on the video, everybody who's watching live, who have liked it, share this video on your feed to let people know not all young people are just up to no good. Here's some, you know, don't judge a book by its cover. These young men and young women are actually legitimately trying to make a difference in the Jonesboro community.
Right.
And then, so before we got interrupted again, you were going to make another comment because you were talking about the cleanup project you all did. You started in Jonesboro, then you went to Osceola. And so I want you to finish that story.
Yeah, the cleanup in Osceola, that was a double cleanup that day. From Jonesboro that morning, Osceola that evening. After we had left, there was a guy from the city council looking for us.
Okay.
So when we made it to Jonesboro, Brother Allen got a phone call. And they were like, man, the city council people want to meet y'all tomorrow. We're like, what? Everybody got to work, so we got to figure out a way to get to the city council meeting, see who are available. Okay. And we got down there, much support to the city of Osceola. Any activity that goes on down there, from marching, community cookouts, to back to school bashes, we are supported deeply with Osceola.
Okay. So what other cities do you have? Do you have other chapters, or is your organization just one big group? People from different cities come to one location to meet, or how does it all work?
I mean, it's a lot of different non-profits. You come together as one because people listen to numbers.
Okay. So do you have plans to branch out and say build chapters in other cities, or will it just be the one in Jonesboro, then people go back to their own city and and do their own projects?
So far, it's just been people blending in with us.
Okay. And so what other cities? You mentioned Osceola, and then I know you said you're from Parkin.
Right.
So do you have brothers or sisters or men and women in Parkin that are willing to step up and, you know, try to do what you do here, there?
Yes, ma'am. We're going back down that way. Parkin, Wynn, soon Martreat. And as everybody come together, we're going to go after Blythe.
Okay.
That way, we'll have everybody together.
Well, your sister Veronica says start one in Memphis.
Okay.
I'm doing Arkansas right now.
And you know, Blytheville, they do need a lot of help. A while back, it's like every other news story was a murder, a robbery. There was just quite a bit, you know, back in early fall. After the summer and the early fall, there was a lot going on in that Blytheville area. So I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that can use some help, some support, they need people to reach out and say, okay, what's going on? Okay, so as we get ready to close out, we want to give you the opportunity to share anything that you haven't shared.
Actually, they actually fired too early. It should have been the talk bed, so we're gonna run that back to the oh crap! I went to this Christmas.
Y'all think it's nighttime.
Y'all
be jamming at nighttime.
Well, like I said, we actually sometimes technical difficulties do happen on the air, but it's all right though. I know how to operate this thing, man. We're not gonna short them on time because we're gonna make sure that they get their full time. So sometimes the computer act up, but it's all good. Keep going.
So any other projects, you know, besides the cleanup, to stop the violence, and then you passed out, you know, flowers for Valentine's, anything else throughout the year, random acts of kindness, things that y'all do that's not necessarily linked to a holiday? Do you do other just random acts of kindness?
There's no background music now. You gotta say something.
It's like, say if a car get stopped in the middle of the road, it's our job to get out and help them.
Okay. Alrighty.
If a man and woman into it, Our job, you out there help them.
Okay. So what about, I know you said you do host car wash fundraisers, but do you offer the opportunity, like say for single parents or say families, it could be a man and woman in the house, but they, they're doing the best they can with the jobs that they have. Do you offer sometimes maybe just to give them a free detail or car wash? Or
Yeah, it's also donations. I mean, you give what you can.
Okay. So what about, I know winter's coming up. You mentioned buying the thermals and different things for the people at the Salvation Army. Are you taking maybe socks or hats or gloves donations as well, or anything like that?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, like I said, just whatever. If someone want to donate, then it's cool. If not, I used to have a clothing store, so I have a couple of online sites where I can order stuff by the bulk.
Okay.
So it's either way, it's going to be taken care of either way.
Okay. So if you all want to get involved, do you have opportunities for people to come and help and volunteer with you while you're doing these different activities?
Yes, we would love for the community to get more involved with us.
Okay, so you heard it here. They could use your help. And so if you would like to get more involved, let's just start doing more because it's the right thing to do.
Right.
There are people that are in need, so let's just do the right thing because, and if you need a motivation, okay, it's the Christmas holiday. Let's get, I don't know. Alrighty, so let's touch up on some things. Let's kind of backtrack. Just tell people about you, about the organization, how they can get in touch with you, and what to look out for. I know we're going through a lot of information today.
So. All right, we in this final 2 minutes, just kind of give an overview of what the organization is and what you all do and what you all hope to accomplish in the future, and any shout-outs.
All right, this is D'Angelo Clark. The name of the non-profit organization is Gentlemen Ladies Maintain Order. Our future is to spread social development, push education farther, and get everyone involved in economics.
Okay. Oh, that's definitely necessary. Definitely necessary. Okay.
Our future plans is more on the educational level because we're dealing with the world on the educational level right now. We just can't let the school system teach our kids. We got to come home and start teaching them more. Okay. We want to be able to, in the future, teach children different trades and skills. We have brothers and sisters of different backgrounds. They're willing to help us in any fashion or form.
We definitely want to encourage the kids that you don't have to just play basketball or football. There's so many other jobs and careers and vocations out there that are available, but they got to get those grades up and they got to learn a little bit more. And like you said, learn outside of school. Learning should start at home.
They should know. Every entertainer or athlete, they have some type of education behind them.
Yeah. Okay. Any final words for you, Mr. Allen?
Yes, I just want to speak on the education part with the teenagers. The main thing is you have to get the education for keeping your grades up, because you might have a good student that's a very good athlete, but if you don't have that grades or your grade point average to play, then how can you show your skills or progress in your future?
Okay.
Ain't nobody.
All right, we got quick call. You got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds.
Hello?
You got 5 seconds.
Hello?
Hey, make it quick, 5 seconds. I'm sorry.
Hello?
I'm sorry, you ran out of time.
Listening to Community Conversations on KLEK.
Have a great day, y'all. Be blessed. KLEK
102.5 FM. A program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.